Harris, our good friend and WFSB alum, Gayle King, has been quite the busy lady lately. She was just inducted into the Broadcasting and Cable Hall of Fame, and of course you see her every day on CBS News This Morning. Now, the last 24 hours, you've probably seen her day and night for election coverage.
She's been busy, but before the midterms, I went down to talk with Gayle in New York City about everything from this nonstop news cycle to the things she still misses most about Connecticut, her kids, and even her take on love at this stage in her life. When I met her in the green room, she had a lot of love to give the folks back here.
Hey, hi, Mrs. House.
Hi, Carol. Nice to see you.
Oh, good to see you too.
I was good.
How is my TV husband?
He's good.
I can say that to you.
Yes.
I had him first.
Yes, you trained him well.
I had him first.
He sent this. He wanted to make sure that I would show you all the good old
Hey,
days.
Denzel, you're swell. I just said to your wife, I had you first. You are my favorite TV husband. Oh God, look at this.
Wow.
This is blackmail material. And I had the nerve to put on pearls like that was going to help this picture. Wow. Can I have this?
Yes, these are for you. We printed them for you.
Oh my God.
The styles may have changed, but Gayle's hairdresser is still the same Anita Bailey from Hartford, who's been doing her hair for more than 30 years.
I went to Anita's salon when I was in Hartford. She moved here to New York. So she's here in New York and then she goes home on the weekend. So she's been doing my hair for over 32 years. So I still have a big Connecticut tie through Anita.
Today, Gayle, at 63 years old, wakes up about 3:30 a.m. every day, but says the excitement of morning news is the only fuel she needs. She doesn't even drink coffee.
That's also what I like about the news, though, Kara. I like that it's always changing. Sometimes, you know, it used to be 24/7. Now it's 24 seconds, 7 seconds sometimes. But that's what I like, the beauty of what we get to do. And I think the job we do is more important now than ever before. But yeah, that is a full-time job that keeps you busy.
Why more important now?
Well, because I think that it's important for us to tell the truth. It's important for us to present the facts and let the audience decide. And I think we live in a society where everything isn't always truthful, and people are talking in extremes, and the language is very vitriolic and very hateful. And I think it is our responsibility to present the facts and let the people decide. And I think that's something that CBS does very, very well.
Sometimes CBS has become the news. The day her former co-anchor, Charlie Rose, was accused of sexual assault was a tough one for Gayle and her team.
I think it was a big thing for all of us. And, you know, Charlie was, you know, I never thought that we would be part of that story, but here we are. But I also think that we've figured out a way that we have to move on from it, as painful as it is. And we're still, you know, as you know, there's still a big investigation going on at CBS. But yeah, that was a very painful time and a very surprising time for me. But I wish him well. I do. I wish him well, and I want Charlie to be all right.
Gayle tells me she's also mindful of the complaints from women about Charlie and says their allegations should not be ignored. Gayle may be part of the national. She'll never forget her 18 years here at Channel 3.
When favorite daughter Kirby and favorite Will were born, I really thought people were really pulling for me. And there's nothing like, I believe, local news in terms of grounding yourself to a community. I'll never forget it. Favorite daughter Kirby is now 32. Favorite son Will is 31. So I say that they are potty trained and employed. So I really, and I got divorced, as I said, and as you know, when I was in Connecticut, they were 4 and 5. So I really only have to worry and take care of myself. And I'm finding that is a full-time job.
What is the difference now for you? I think of you as mommy. I mean, you were such a, mommy was such a big part of you.
I still think of me as that, actually.
Yeah.
I still think of that. So I see them a lot, you know, and they're both living in LA. And so I'm thinking LA is very appealing to me because they're both there. But, you know, I'm here in New York, but you figure with planes, you can always figure out a way to see each other. So we're very, very, very connected.
So I was doing a Facebook Live and people were asking, what do you want to know from Gayle? And I said, oh, what does she do for fun? And I always think of you as a fun person, despite this serious role. And I know you love food. I know you love music. I know you love to enjoy life.
I do love music. You know, somebody said, what's your hobby? And I said, fine dining. But I mean, I really do enjoy eating.
Yeah.
I enjoy movies. I enjoy entertaining. I enjoy entertainment, not entertaining. I don't know how to, I don't think I'm a good entertainer. You know, the other day I went home, my refrigerator, I said, we should at least put some food in it so it looks like somebody lives here. Somebody lives here. I don't know how to cook, Kara.
I remember
and I know you do.
No, I'm not that good. That's
but you do know how to cook.
I know how to put things on the table, but I actually remember that was very liberating when you said, my kids are never going to remember that Mom made that. I'm
yes.
like, I don't have to worry about that one.
Yes, they will have no favorite meal that I made. I know, that's sad though.
And what about love?
Second wives aren't bad. I hope to be a second wife one of these days. Although, you know, I used to think when I got divorced, I got divorced in 93, 94.
Yeah.
And thought, you know, it would be nice to get married again. And now I'm thinking if I get married again, fine. If I don't, that's okay. But if I did get married again, I'd be a second wife. And that would be okay with me.
What would your advice be to the younger Gayle King back when you were starting in this business?
You know, I think that, you know, when you're younger and you're unsure, you worry about so many things that in the end you don't have to worry about at all. I was always somebody who worked really hard, so I was never, it wouldn't be a case of working harder. It wasn't that. I just wish I hadn't worried about the small stuff.
So much fun to get down and talk with Gayle, but you know she loves all things Connecticut and food, as she was saying, and in that vein, she did say she really misses the Big E and she would like to go again.
She also said the Glastonbury Apple Harvest Fest has the best apple fruit.